Let me know when you guys are back. All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself. Does that mean you guys are back? Look at y'all getting all the like extra bonus crowns today. I'm putting the timer right now, and I bet I kept my glasses off. So I just loaded up everything for stream without my glasses on. I just want you guys to know. I'm gonna pull up Event Viewer again. Now let's see what it says now. It says my boot file failed. She's about to say fuck you. About to say the fuck you mean. Das Boot. No, like, I'm so, and it's like not even like recording like hardware events. Let's see. Going back to NC kernel tracing issues. Hold on. The last time it was that it actually was like an issue. Never mind, she's talking wizard math. I play Windows updates for the last 3 to 6 months. Windows has been going downhill. It's so frustrating. Like, I kind of like want to learn literally anything else. But it's saying an outdated BIOS. Driver issues, hold on. Hold on. But like my Wi-Fi driver wouldn't crash my entire PC. My buddy recommended a few Linux programs to swap to. I want to do that. I know. It's just that's a whole massive learning curve that I don't know if I'm ready for. I might have to do a BIOS update. Fuck it, we're gonna try and play this game for a little bit. I don't know what to do, you guys. I don't know what to do. She'll probably do a stream and replace the fans also and take chances. Yeah, so the fans are coming in. They'll be here on Saturday. Hopefully my PC doesn't crash again. I'm gonna keep this over here so that way I can watch it even though like, it's not like it's gonna tell me anything. I I'm really frustrated though. Like really frustrated. Because, like, I'm literally only running 33% of my CPU. Saturday stream. No, probably not. Probably not. Saturday, so we have a friend whose wife has a brain tumor, and, like, she's been going through with, like, a lot of it, like, for a very long time. And so a couple years ago, she had brain surgery to get it removed. And I guess it's kind of acting up again. So she's having another surgery. And before she goes into surgery, they always have like a pre-surgery party. So we do have a pre-surgery party on Saturday to go to. So there would be nothing wrong with Ale Tale. Yeah. I hope you liked my stream title. I'm sorry my PC keeps crashing. I hope it's at least humorous for you guys. Elle was here earlier. I don't even know if she answered me if they ate the fucking banana bread. Hold on, let me scroll up to the million messages I missed. Let's see, shouldn't have said anything. Yeah, no, exactly. Right. I should not have said anything because I said something about it and then you said shouldn't have said anything. I was like, what do you mean you shouldn't have said anything? Fucking crashed. You look pretty as always, thank you. Sounds like Hubs needs to build you a new one. So this is the thing, like, this one doesn't do it all the time. And it's so weird. I don't understand. Like last time I did this, I wiped my entire hard drive, reinstalled my OS, did so many things. Now I will say Windows has been like back installing some like weird shit to my PC, and like I installed it so like an AI PPT, which is like an AI powered PowerPoint creation tool. Uninstalled that shit. I get on my PC today, mind you, after I had it disassembled in my kitchen yesterday, get it put back together, look at it today, and all of a sudden there's Norton 360 for gamers. I don't pay for Norton. Don't know why it's installed on my PC. I haven't installed anything today. I have not installed anything on my PC since I took it apart yesterday. Oh, no, is it me? No, I crashed again. So I disabled the curve optimizer on the Ryzen Master Precision Overboost. If it crashes again, I'm going to have to turn off Precision Overboost and see if it's like my CPU is just like fucking like topping out and like losing its mind. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you for the hugs. I didn't even collect my daily prior to the crash. We'll collect it again. I'm glad y'all are back though. Yeah, I'm talking wizard math. It'd help if she didn't update. I didn't update anything today. Right. I did not update anything today. Nothing told me it needed an update. I did not update anything today. Think of it like this. Linux was made for the lazy. Yeah. But I feel like if you want to understand it, like truly understand the operating software, then like it takes a lot of knowledge. Nothing wrong with little Ale Tale. Last second, no, I don't think she read my messages. Which ones? Nothing wrong with some Ale Tale. I did read that. My Amazon open box stuff, that's how I built Super Cheap. So we built this one off of Newegg. Well, it used to be like their daily deals. Now it's called Shell Shocker, I think. So we built my PC in 2022 for $1,100. Oh, I played this game. Yeah, a lot of people play this game, but they added a multiplayer now. So you can join like a multiplayer. And I've never played it. And then they offered it to me, which like I wanted it. I think I requested it a long time ago, and like they never responded to my request. But yeah, so everyone feels when you play Ale Tale. Sure, Crystal. Sure. Yeah. Honestly, Linux would take less knowledge to run than Windows. I mean, maybe, but I already know so much about Windows. So, I don't know. All I know right now is I'm pissed, and if my PC crashes again, I might crash the fuck out. I'm using 26% of my CPU. So, what the fuck do you mean it keeps crashing? I wonder if it's power surging again. I wonder if my PSU is power surging it again. My CPU temperature is only 63%, or 63 degrees Celsius, so. But I just saw the power through the motherboard spike. Wait, you're pissed, yes. Yes. Anyways. Aww. Someone I know has an ear infection. As an adult. Want me to call my IT guy? I feel like you would either reach out to me or Ian. Anyway, so I'm gonna finally play this game. Maybe. I'm gonna call it Mormon Alewives. No, I'm just gonna call it Alewives. Forbid clients for... Nope, I'm gonna leave that. If they steal my furniture, I'm so fucked anyways. Oh. Yeah, so this looks way different than I feel like I've seen when other people play it.
Let me assume you are the
damn Alewives. I can't join then, I guess. You can.
Wow, you are a seer. Yes, all of my savings and inheritance went to acquire this tavern. My dreams come true.
Some dream of becoming knights in shining armor, saving royal
And my guy
figures,
from work,
engaging in duels,
I can be
and
like, hey,
determining
my
the
streamer
fate
friend's
of the
having
world.
trouble from across the country. Any
dream of
advice?
serving oatmeal and ale
This
to
is so
commoners?
loud.
Well, why oatmeal? I have a knack for culinary arts. My purpose is to
that
turn
better?
sad and hungry citizens into happy and well-fed ones.
Well, it's a noble cause.
Let's talk to the merchant.
People around here love to eat and drink, and they know how to have fun.
Nice to meet you. And who might you be?
Reminder, you have to explore, fight, feed, dishes, restock by. I know.
But perhaps I'll stay.
What a wonderful place, and such kind people.
Our land is wonderful indeed, but it's not always peaceful, especially
It's so loud. Is it so loud for you guys?
roam the forests and swamps,
I feel like it's
disturbing the
so loud
peace,
in my
but
ears.
Don't be afraid. I have weapons too.
Could you elaborate on that?
Don't sweat it. It's mostly just village ghost stories.
It's not loud for us. Okay.
Having an axe is a good idea. You'll use it to
You were
keep
louder
us in
than the game.
line at the
Yeah, I
tavern.
can tell that because I
To
just
send
turned the
in
game down.
troublemaker packing.
You have a way with words.
I'll turn it back up just a little bit. I want you guys to still be able to hear the game. Hold on. Then why didn't... Okay, that's weird. So yeah, I even, like, turned down some of the, like, graphic stuff. Whatever. Okay, buy an axe. How do I buy an axe? Do I talk to
Interested
you?
in making a deal?
How do I... Oh, shop. It's fine. I'll just use the amplifier. No. I turned it up. It should be fine. BRB, work. I'm going to try to make some food. Make some food. What is everybody having for dinner? I mean, I know what I'm having for dinner. Break the planks to get into the tavern. Ah! Oh, that's way too much fun. How do I put my axe away? Let there be light. Oh. I just walk in. I'm so confused. It's so dark in here. Okay, then. I swear I pressed that. I swear I also just came through that door. Did I not? What door did I come through? Can I not get out now? Yo, can I not get out now? Oh, I came through that door. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. Break. 3 old barrels and crates. Fallen! Got hearing you farting already. I'm gonna just clean up while I'm here. Hi, Fallen. How are you? Ooh, mobile view enabled. Yes. Hello. Hi, Shazy. Hi, Fallen. I didn't even check to see what it looked like on mobile today. I'm not doing too much because my PC's already crashed twice since I first went live, so, and I don't know why. So I'll figure it out. Buy a broom. Hold on. Where's the front door at again?
Greetings, traveler.
Broom. Oh, dude, I know. Also, it's like the scariest thing in like the world. Oh. So there's an amount of durability for items. Okay. All right. Ooh, webs. Web. I wasn't close enough. Y'all, thanks for your daily tater tots. Congratulations to everybody who's gotten like numerous first, seconds, and thirds today. I'm literally like watching like my PC over here on the side to see. I'll go ahead and clean up everything. That way hopefully I have less to do later. I think I'm totally clean, maybe. All right, back out here. All right, buy a barrel holder, buy a dishwasher, buy a stove. That's a lot of buying. Hold on. Furniture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I gonna have any money? Install the barrel holder on the desk. Install the dishwasher. For 4. Oh, I missed a cobweb. Hold on. I missed a cobweb. Hold on. Hold on. How do I pick you up and move you? I want to move you. We're gonna try again. All right, we'll put the dishwasher here. Now. Good enough for government work. Single burner stove. Maybe right here for now. Give it a little bit of space. A fermenter in the corner. Can I turn it? Oh, I can rotate it. Oh, that's too far. That works. And then a brewing pot. Maybe right here. I'm way too heavy for that. What do you mean? Why do I have to buy so much stuff? Oh my goodness, it's like getting dark already. Alright, I guess I have to buy that. Barrel, mug, bucket. Okay. So I can undo this one. Yeah. Fill the bucket. Hold on, tab. Oh wait, I probably need to put them up here, don't I? OMG, I have hot pizza hands. No, that's the worst. No, but pizza. We're having like chicken gyros for dinner. I got like a gyro seasoning, and then I marinated the chicken in it, and then my husband just like pan-seared it and like chopped it. And then we already had pitas here. I also ordered some like tzatziki. We already had cucumbers, and then I got some baby green leaf lettuce. We've just been like stuffing them and eating them. They've been fantastic. I'm such a baby with it. OMG, yeah. They're so good. And I'm weird. Like, I don't like lamb because it's really fatty. Start cook barley? I guess water bucket down there. Cook? Why is there a waste button? Make barley wort. What do I do for this? First cook. Oh. I guess I need the mug for this. I'm not big on meat, but gyros meat is my favorite, yeah. So I typically do chicken if I can. Wait, am I like almost like level 6 or something? Oh, how do I tell my level? I don't even have any customers yet. I mean, my reputation's increasing though. Do I have to sleep? I don't have to sleep, do I? I don't really have a bed. Oh. Make an ale barrel? Interesting. I don't understand. Okay, I'll do squats. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I also spent time today looking into that's how you get a little extra tail. Finder +5 watts. I have to do it this way because I definitely
That's what she said.
did not mix it up. Fill a mug. Okay. Buy a table. Why can't I just buy everything at once? I'm going to be out of money. I feel like this looks very different than when I've watched other people play it. I'll just sit you here for now. Create barley porridge. I don't have any more barley, do I? I don't, which means I have to go buy some. This is what I mean.
Greetings,
This is a lot.
traveler.
I'll just buy one for now. Alright, I'm out of water, so let me go ahead and get more water before it yells at me. Look, got time to spare. I need a plate. Shut the fuck up. How do I get a plate? Do I have to buy a plate? Let me guess, I have to buy a plate. It didn't tell me to buy a plate. Add barley porridge to menu. Add ale to the menu. I guess that's how I do it. Open the tavern. Wait for visitors and serve 3 dishes. Okay. What happens if I put a dish on there? Do I need to put a dish on there? Interesting. I like this. Oh, and there's literally 3 people. Take order. Barley porridge. Serve dish. Take order. Barley porridge. Shut the fuck up. I only have 1 of each, and I have to go buy more. I think I have angry customers already. Oh no, she just finished already. Take order. Take order. You want an ale mug? You want a barley porridge? Okay. At least that part's easy. I don't have to like switch through them. Put water. Wash some dishes. Oh, I have to hold the bite. I'm an idiot. Don't judge me. You want porridge? Okay, now that I have some extra dishes, I don't mind this. It wants me to close the tavern now. Okay. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. This seems better. Why is there another cobweb? There's a big pot up there. I thought I got all the cobwebs. There's dirt on the ground. Did they dirty my bar? Did they? I don't know. Okay, I think we're good. Serve 10 more clients. So open again and serve 10 more. Oh. What else do you have to buy? I don't know if I want a second ale barrel. I don't know if I should be spending money right now. Gives light and sets objects on fire. I'm going to take that, though. Or now. I forgot my bar is open. I hope... Okay, there's nobody in here. Okay. It's open. Whale? Can I chop wood? Ooh. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, look, a cobweb. I'm gonna have way too much fun cleaning. Oh. Clean my porch. I didn't even think about that. Porch. Does the food go bad? Oh, I need to make some more, though. Please don't want porridge. Oh, mug. Okay. I don't know what they said.
Greetings, traveler.
It's a good thing I just finished cooking. I feel like I'm doing okay. Why do I only have 5 mugs? Did I only buy 5 mugs? Alright. You want a porridge and...
Like,
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. You. Oh. Oh, I have to like double tap you guys. Okay. I might need more plates and mugs.
đấy. Oh.
I'm so glad that I just bought more. So glad. Okay, I got a new table and a chest, whatever that is. When did you get here? Oh, that's the tutorial. The tutorial's over. Okay, cool. Oh. And then I think we're gonna close the bar. What happens if you're in here when I close the bar?
Oh, yeah.
Sweet. And then I guess we'll explore some? Oh, the water dwindles down as I'm washing. Ooh. Okay, noted. I have porridge. I need probably more of this. Do I not have enough? I don't have enough. Do I? Oh, I don't have barley. Okay, hold on. I don't have enough. I need more barley. I need more barley. I'm learning. Very slowly. I'm going to pretend that I'm okay for now. Okay, let's explore for a little bit, I guess. Violet said we had to explore. Arrow in the knee, huh? Okay. Okay, that doesn't work. That also doesn't work. Okay. Why did it say arrow in the knee? What's that sound? Keep developing your tavern, coast food and services. Okay. But apple tree? Oh. I'm over here trying to chop down the tree. I could just collect the apples. My bad. Instructions unclear. Instructions were actually non-existent. Sunflowers? Somebody was having a picnic? Wait, wait, wait. Can I catch the bee? No. I'm gonna get lost. I feel it. How much exploration should or shouldn't I do? There's an armadillo? A turtle. Loot crate? Wait, do I smash it? Heck yeah. Is the turtle friendly? Ooh, I don't think it's friendly. I don't think it's friendly. I don't think it's friendly. I'm guessing I will get to learn how to fish. Stay over there. Apples. I'm sure there's a recipe using apples. Huh. Yeah, y'all don't look friendly either. I mean, it is called wildlife, so I probably should have thought better of assuming it was friendly. I thought I saw, oh, I did see apples. Oh, I guess we can only have stacks of 10, and I don't have that much inventory space. So, maybe no more apples. Waterfall? I'm interested. Can I go through it? Okay. I thought it said there was a waterfall. What are the green things? Am I on a wild goose chase for a waterfall? Oh, found it. Huh. Okay. Oh, oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. I was curious. That's on me. Let's go back. Maybe I should be a little less curious. I don't know what you do. Okay, we'll go back to the tavern. We'll do some more tavern stuff. I'm like, I think I know where the tavern is. Okay, so lake, fields, forest, swamp. That sounds kinky. What sounds kinky? What did I say? What did I mess up? Oh, I probably need some plates and bowls. I need some more plates and bowls. All right, and I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna go here. And there's water, bucket, and barley wort. I don't know if I like this part of it.
Hey.
You want an ale mug?
Hey.
You want some porridge? Oh, you're over here. I'm like, why isn't it giving me the option?
What?
Oh, that one was really dirty. Tavern stuff? I don't remember.
What?
I don't remember at all. I done forgot. I feel like I'm a little brain dead after all of that BG3. How do I get new recipes? Oh no, she's drunk. Do I shoot her with a broom? What the heck? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! How do I get up? I can't see. What happened? I'm gonna die. I can't see. What happened? What? Is it still in there? Are there weapons I can buy?
Interested in making a deal?
Are there weapons I can buy? Oh, maybe I should have set it on fire. I'm so confused. That was so scary. That sucked. I don't know how to fight in this game.
Sorry.
You want barley porridge. You want a nail mug. You want barley porridge. Okay. I probably need another table. Oh, I don't have water. I'm like, what's happening? I'm silly. I don't have water. That's what's happening. I can't believe I just died. That probably hurt my reputation, right?
Lie.
There was a mug on the floor. Oh, I can't. That makes it so much easier. I can just use my scroll wheel to go through. I did not realize that.
Hey.
Probably need to make some more of that. Wrong way. Dang it! They got here so fast. Ale. 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 Works for me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna close the tavern for a little bit. I'm curious to see what happens if I join you. Do it! Does it show that you can join me? Because I just died. Feel it! Feel it! I'm washing dishes. It like kind of glitched out for a second when you joined, but I like that you could just like seamlessly join. That was super cool. Is there like in-game chat or something? Hold on. No. I don't think so. Players? Feel it. Oh, there is in-game chat. Hold on. Is there something wrong with my settings? Use push to talk. Hold on. It should just hear me now, right? But how does it know what my microphone is? Feel it. Can you hear me? you trying to tell me yes?
I was trying to figure out the key to talk.
That's so loud. Right?
I don't start with anything in here. I forgot.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay. I mean, as long as you can hear me. I was gonna go explore some more. Except I died a moment ago. That was so loud.
Daddy.
Oh, wait, wait, wait. I need... Do I buy recipes from the merchant? Oh, I can sell him stuff.
Going to look for things to kill so I can try to get some more money in objects.
Valid.
I don't know if you killed anything yet. I did spend money to get an axe at least.
I have not. I've not killed anything yet. I also apparently cannot figure out how to put things in the right spot. Oop. I harvested some apples and got some money.
Quick way to help with doing it. One hit with the axe, and then shift to backspace as soon as you press shift backwards to actually do it. It helps kill things, and you survive better.
Can I kill a bee?
I don't know. The bees are new to me. I got some pork.
Got a warthog.
Yeah, I killed it.
Who or what is this guy up here?
Uh,
Oh! I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. He has a big axe.
oh, I don't know where you at.
Oh! I don't know how to heal.
Shift the hit and dodge. You don't have anything for healing. I don't know where you at. I'm trying to find you.
I went straight ahead. I'm gonna die. Here, I'm gonna run towards...
Oh, I'm here.
the merchant. Oh! I died. Hi, Wheels! I died. Okay, I'm coming. I wasn't sure if it was mean. It's mean.
He's dead.
Yay!
I may have
Can I
20 health left. But you can loot his body. I'm not worried. I'm gonna go kill the warthog.
Oh, it gave me a health potion. Hold on, it gave me a health potion. How do I give it to you?
I don't know.
Oh, it made me drink it. Oh, did you drop that?
Oh, yeah, take it. You drop it out of your inventory. You just click and drag out.
Oh. Well, I'm dumb. Yay! We killed things! What is this?
Yeah, you can have this stuff too.
I don't know if I have enough space. What stuff?
Apples and shrooms.
Oh, heck yeah. I just sold those.
Oh, nice. What a pig.
I have like a handful more of like inventory space.
Nope, I'm full. Yeah, avoid those wasps over there, by the way.
Wasps?
There's
Oh,
a
okay.
There's a full-on storyline to actually go with this game, by the way.
Oh. I'm just too dumb to figure it out yet. Alright, I'm gonna run back to the merchant and sell some stuff.
If you realize, if you go to your quest tab, there's a quest tab to go to. You just start doing the quest, and when you run around at certain times of the day, you'll find specific people to give you quests as well.
Banish the drunk customer. Okay, so I had a drunk earlier and I didn't know how to banish them.
Your broom,
Greetings, traveler.
Oh.
smack them.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm on my way back.
Yep.
Oh, hi,
Okay.
Wheels. How are you? Wait,
On
can they
to
hear me?
your
Oh,
left.
they can see me. Oh, I see you. What's that about? I found a loot crate at one point.
Yeah, I think you gotta break them.
Yeah, I did.
Same with mushrooms, another thing. You start collecting items, you can craft.
Oh, this is what I walked up upon one of these camps. Where'd you go? Oh. Oh no! I died too.
Oh, I respawned.
Oh, I'm right behind you. I respawned. Oh no, but there's like a camp up here, and the camp.
Yeah, that guy with the big axe, there's like
Yeah.
3 of those, and some of these guys can shoot things.
Got it. Avoid camp for now. Are there any more like
Yeah.
crates?
You could, maybe might be able to deal with these guys. I've done it before.
No, I found a
But you
wolf.
target one, they always start coming usually.
I found a wolf. Oh, not a wolf? Definitely a wolf. And I died again.
Greetings, traveler.
Oh yeah, but how do I figure out recipes? Is that just like over time? Gila, I'm so chaotic, I lost you.
I went back to the camp, I killed one, I'm fighting the second one now.
Oh, I'm on my way then.
They gave us some gold. There might be another one in here. If not, we're lucky.
There is. He's on the other side. I see
Okay.
him.
Alright. Oh, we can be over here. Hit some of the loot crates. Yeah, these loot crates respawn over time.
I just took everything.
Behind you, run.
Yay! Teamwork!
Yeah, I can't remember if one of us loots, we all loot, or for the bodies.
I don't know.
Hmm.
No, you looted, so
Okay.
he's good.
So the big tactic with these guys is learning to use your dash to get a hit or two in there, and
Yeah.
dash before they hit you. There's other weapons you'll get later on. You could probably find a sword, a crossbow. Crossbow you're going to need for a quest later on.
Okay.
I gotta remember, there's something to do at night. You have to find a spirit that during the nighttime, out here in the woods. They give you a
Ooh.
quest.
Interesting. And then obviously, like, don't walk into the green stuff. There's something where it says arrow in the knee, and I don't know what it means.
Arrow?
It says arrow in the knee.
No. Nice. It's a joke. Don't you know? Used to be an adventurer, but then I took an arrow to the knee.
Oh, I didn't get it. Look, I never claimed to be smart. I'm gonna open the tavern.
Yeah. Oh, you can. Yeah, all these little lock things, your tavern has to hit that level.
Yeah.
Where are the plates at?
In my inventory. Do I need to, like,
So
them
you have
down?
to use the plates to use them over here, like the porridge. You have to use the plate on the porridge, and then you can set it down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it, like, what's the word I'm looking for? If it expired, if the food expired if I did that.
To my knowledge, the food does not expire.
Cool. Ale mug. You want 2 barley porridges? Girl.
You gotta go get some water. Hold on.
I don't think I have any dirty dishes. Okay. Oh, I need the barrel. Take barrel. Grab. Wash. Wash. Maybe not light everything on fire.
I'm gonna go see if I can find this spirit in the woods real fast while you're doing this.
Okie dokie.
Hopefully it unlocks the quest for you. Just takes a hot minute looking around.
Wow.
I think I need to start some more of the barley porridge anyways.
Nope, I'm not touching that spider.
Huh?
Nope, I was walking. It's like, I'm not touching the spider.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. I don't have arachnophobia mode enabled.
No, that don't bother me. It's just, they hurt.
Oh, hold on. Get out. Aha, I did it. I got rid of the drunk.
Nope, that was just a baby jumping spider.
It sounds like I made an achievement. I don't know what it was.
Live.
I do like that, like, the food doesn't spoil. You can just, like, let it sit there. That is nice.
Yeah. When it hits daytime, I'm gonna go show you a few things that you can run around for.
Okie dokie. I have a drunk to get rid of.
Kind of smack him.
New tavern level! Lady, you have, like, no clothes on. Do you have to do it till I get out the door? Or are we just doing that for fun?
Fun.
Food delivery ale mug? Okay, quest. I got a new recipe for boiled corn. But where do I get corn? I guess I have to go buy corn?
Greetings, traveler.
How do I get corn? Do I have to plant corn? I'm confused. How do I have a recipe for boiled corn and I don't have corn?
It's because you unlocked the tavern portion of it, so I got the 2 porridges to give them, and I got the ale to give these guys.
Okay, I'm gonna close the tavern then.
Yeah, that's fine. Damn,
There's some
free
cleaning.
loaders.
Alright.
Alright, running to where this diamond is. Leave me alone, Warthog. Wait. Do I need a mug of ale? Is that what this diamond is? Is it a literal, like, food delivery? I'm so confused. I'm gonna be so mad if I, like, ran all the way over here.
I don't know what the diamond's for. That's new to me.
Client, give order. Oh my god, I actually have to.
Well, oh, that's if you have the order form.
Yeah, I don't. I don't think I do. I don't. Okay, let me run back to the tavern. Wait, I don't think I'm running the right way. I found spiders. I think I ran the wrong way.
Oh. I got it. I got the quest then. He wants an ale mug.
Yeah.
I picked one up and I'm running.
Oh, I found big spiders.
Yep. Big spiders hurt. Little ones, they just jump. You gotta do the dash away to get them.
I'm just running away
You
from
find
them.
the wolves and the bears.
I found something green and sparkly. Bears, we mean bears.
Ooh, crossbow bolt and health potion.
What are the green sparklies?
I don't remember. It's been a minute.
Interesting. I can't do anything with it, it looks like.
So this is one of theirs, but trying to remember out here. One of these areas they had a bunch of chest loot crates for you to go to. Oh, like right here.
Recipe! Heck yeah!
Yep, there's that. And then we gotta go further. Oh, avoid those frogs. Right now,
Avoid the
until you
frogs?
get better at fighting. There's a frog over there.
Okay. Oh, I see it. I see the blue frog.
Yeah, this is new too. I have no idea for this one.
Just press E to activate, but I think maybe I have to put something on it?
Well, it's because these other ruin stones you have to do something with.
Oh, runestone. Okay, so this is definitely something for later.
Okay, he's not attacking. Okay, Froggy's not attacking. I'm looking out here because this is some exploration areas. There used to be a crap.
Yeah, I'm so curious about what the green sparklies lead to.
I don't remember. Hey, look, a loot barrel. Frog legs.
Huh?
Right, it's on the ground right there. Frog legs.
Where?
Or toad
Oh.
legs. Aha. Here it is. This is what I was looking for. More chest and barrels over here.
I lost you. I'm real good at
One
that.
on the other side. To your left. To your left.
Oh.
See, right here. There's the barrels. Some
Ah.
crates.
Barley?
Yeah, so if you do decide you want to fight those, I guess, toads, not frogs, they drop you toad legs.
Stop it. My recipe was from mushroom soup.
Yep. Alright, this is another camp up here. Okay, I'm not gonna be good enough to fight. My durability is not that high for this. We could try, but
Oh no, I only have like 40 hit points. Ooh. Oh, and they're all coming. Rip. Well, I'm back at the tavern. Why can't I buy small health potions yet? Game said don't explore that much. Let me make a mushroom soup. Oh, I don't have enough mushrooms.
no, my axe is gone. It depleted.
But, oh, I need to buy a new axe too, now that I think about it.
I'm gonna keep them distracted out here if you want. I killed one of them, and the other two are at half health.
Greetings, traveler.
I don't remember where we were.
From the back end of the cabin, if you're facing the entrance, you want to go.
Oh, yeah.
If you're facing the front entrance, you want to go to the back left corner of the map.
I'm on my way. And I bought 2 axes, that way I can drop an axe for you.
They are not happy with me. I am just walking around.
Oh, I found it. I found it. Okay.
You see me playing Ring Around the Rosie.
Yep. Sorry, I had to grab some mushrooms inventory.
Oh. Alright.
I just dropped an axe.
Okay, I'm ready to kill now. Thank you.
Oh no!
Duck, dip, dive, dodge, and dip.
I'm trying. Oh,
I'm trying to get back.
I died.
Quick.
I died.
No, I'm running.
That's okay. I'm just gonna respawn and I'm gonna run that way too.
This is the random knowledge of random games you've played.
Yeah, I have not played many. Oh, I guess I can't beat that. I don't play a lot of PC games. I also don't play a lot of games where like it's like multiplayer. Oh no. I pressed the button too many times. And Windows was like sticky keys? No sticky keys, please. I have an idea about the bees. I have a torch, right? I think I can take the torch. Ha! I think I can take the torch and I can
Got 'em.
burn the bees.
Why would you want to burn the bees?
Crab meat?
More Baileys.
Boot chest. Pickle. Alright.
Hey, pickle?
What?
I thought you said pickle?
Crab meat? Berries. No.
Alright.
I forgot.
I'll show you the X-ray where I remember there being a scroll at. Further down this way.
If we find bees on the way, I'm gonna burn them. There's a
Oh, yeah.
cemetery?
Yep. And here's another
Oh, let me put that away.
potato.
I was trying to light. The candles.
I don't think you can. I think they might get.
Maybe do I have to try with this? No.
Alright.
Let's say if I jump from here, will I take fall damage? No.
Don't know.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember. There are crabs over here, and they may or may not be vicious.
I've only encountered a turtle.
Hmm.
And the turtle was not nice. That hurts.
Yeah. Yep. I forget. I was trying to remember if that hurt or not.
Yeah, I did that earlier too. I was like, I wonder if this hurts. Walked right into it.
Hey, look over here. It's a.
Ooh, I found bees.
I just picked up a crab.
You picked up a crab? Where did you go? Oh, I see you.
Ow, I'm at 5 health. Oh, potion. No, I'm at 30 now.
Haha! Turtle.
He gave me a turtle shell. Right here.
Oh,
come over to me.
nice.
Does it just come up and it says pick up?
There's crab. Oh. Turtle? No.
No, it's totally right there moving. You not see this crab?
Oh.
No, it said you could pick it up.
Oh! I was just gonna kill it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you can kill it. I got 2 in my inventory. Oh yeah, over here by the waterfall, there's another scroll for you.
Is there? I came by the waterfall.
There's supposed to be a scroll over here somewhere.
Well, I only explored a little bit, if we're being honest. I was like, I don't know if my inventory... I think my inventory is full.
I think, was it behind me?
Oh, I definitely didn't go into it.
Yep, back here.
Crab salad.
Salad.
Perfect.
Yeah, there's like a quest line to go through. Once you get high enough level thing, you're able to start doing things.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Fuck, I'm like, hi. You're fine. Felix playing with me. Felix, say hi, Liz.
Liz.
I've died a lot. I'm a little too curious for my own good.
Nope, so that's me.
I'm
This
assuming
is
I
what
can't
was
do
doing
anything
when I
else.
played with somebody else.
I mean, but like exploration.
And you find the secrets, and then you learn the map, you learn how to fight.
Oh, I don't think I'll ever learn how to fight.
Like I said, swing if you have to, and then dash away. That's what I learned with this game. Probably deal with the bears too.
I haven't seen a bear yet. Liz, have you played this? Liz, I fixed it. Look, I fixed it. I lost Violet. I'm just exploring now.
You didn't lose me. I'm right there, right behind you.
Oh, snap.
I've been stalking.
Clearly.
I'm going up the hill. I'm going up the hill over here. See, you went that way. I'm going.
Oh, I'm
forward,
behind
see
you.
what's here.
I just think my inventory is full. That'll be interesting, I guess.
Maybe.
Whee!
Maybe something later on in the game.
I found a ladder and some bags.
Ooh.
I found a torch. Can I
Does it
light
say
the
to
wall
light,
torch?
or-
It doesn't, but I did it.
Oh.
Did I find a secret? Can we chop it? Probably not.
No, I figured that light should have done something. It got brighter on the inside.
It did.
Because that is just above that rock.
I bet there's a treasure in there.
Yeah, I forget. I don't remember if we were able to open it or not.
An order has arrived. Check the orders board. Maybe later.
Yeah.
I shouldn't go too far. The tavern is left without anyone to look after it.
Oh. The game just told me to go back to the tavern.
Oh, I'm going to,
I found-
Oh, yeah, I forgot about this.
Giant pumpkins?
Yep, you found somebody's cabin.
Oh. Hi? Can I talk to her?
She'll have quests for you later on. Or you might have to deliver things to her.
Oh, maybe that's the order I got.
I can't remember.
Haven't
There's something else. So that fan mill over there, but you have to wait for that later.
Oh, I'm
then
out of
you-
space for the mushrooms. Alright, I want to go make some mushroom soup.
Okay.
Mushrooms. Oh, look, I found my way back. The tavern is closed, right? Yeah, the tavern's closed. Okay. Make some more of that. I have so much of this. Cook. Mushroom soup. Water bucket. It won't let me make it? Oh, I guess it's making it. Okay.
Just temporary solution. Where's that? Temporary solution until we get these things around.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no, I need a hammer. I have hammer. Hammer's not working.
You should be able to hammer
Oh.
just fine.
Oh. Okay. It was the wrong spot.
Happens. I put a temporary chest right here for you until this place gets opened up.
Oh, sweet. If I could learn how to put stuff in there.
Just click on it.
Yeah, no,
Hold
I
left
meant
shift.
I'm dumb.
Just left shift and click.
Oh.
Not easier.
Just a little bit. Okay, it's full. Alright, I'm gonna open the tavern. I have to go talk to the merchant. Oh, there's somebody coming. Oh, no, no, there's a zombie. There's
Give me a
zombies.
second. I'm coming.
Oh, I got him. I got him.
Just gonna grab
Yay!
I see things are going smoothly for you.
Yay!
Don't you think
I
it's time
did
to get
it.
Your hands a little dirty. I mean, learning to grow your own plants. In the backyard of the tavern, there are garden beds and a creature that will be your guide into the fantastic world of plants.
Check the backyard. Find a thin, scary guy. That's not unsettling.
Where's your ale at since you opened? Because I think you have all the mugs.
Oh, I do have all the mugs.
Now look at this. He wants 2 barley porridges.
Let me go find thin, scary guy.
Day to you.
Hello, Scary.
My mother said I'm handsome.
You are.
Aw,
You're
he's
a
kinda
very
sweet.
handsome scarecrow. For someone, I'm sure you're the centerpiece of this,
Oh, that guy. Nice.
what's that garbage dump around here?
It used to be a wonderful garden. There was a whole field of magical weed growing here. It was a fun time.
No doubt. What if we returned this place to its former glory?
Unfortunately, this weed has been banned.
No.
That's
I'm talking about the
interesting.
garden. Here you can grow fruits and vegetables.
It's so funny.
possible.
Unfortunately,
But we'll
this
have to
weed has
work
been
hard
banned.
to Clean up all this rubbish.
I think I'll start with that.
Well, good
Okay.
luck.
Alright, do I, like, chop the garbage? Okay. Now it'll let me chop it. Alright, that one broke. And now I use this one. Okay. I like how I made you front of house and I'm back of house all of a sudden.
I don't know. It works.
I don't think I have enough of that. Oop. I pressed the wrong button.
Good day to you.
Hello, Scary.
You
So I
don't
cleared the
have to
garbage.
remind me about it every time.
The job is done.
Yeah, this place looks like a vegetable garden now.
It's time to plant something. Do you know where I could get some seeds?
But that's illegal. Though I know a couple of guys who have seeds of this magical herb.
No, I don't plan to grow it. Where can I get seeds of some cereals?
Well, it's a pity. Wild corn grows nearby. You can collect seeds from it.
Thanks.
I have not
I'll go
seen
look
wild
for it.
corn so far,
You're welcome.
but okay.
Yeah, fine.
All right, I got like one more ale mug in my two more in my inventory, and then 12 of them. I'm off to go find some wild corn seeds. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Oh, okay. Oh, I don't even need that. I just need, okay. Interesting. I found a bow. But it doesn't look like I can pick it up.
That might be somebody else's bow then.
Oh,
You'll be given the bow specifically.
okay.
Well, if you level up, probably you'll get to it.
I guess I have a little while till then.
Oh, I can sell these crabs for 100.
Who are you playing with? Sorry, I was watching the kids run amok. No, you're fine. I'm playing with Feel It. Feel It has it and joined in on the game. Feel It. That was the whole reason why I guess they
Good day.
Hey there. I've
gave
got
it
the
to me is
seeds.
because they
Those
added
the
multiplayer
ones.
The ones.
and they wanted to kind of like
wasn't
show off
hoping.
multiplayer.
Plant them ASAP.
Can you tell me? Maybe there is some kind of technology?
You plow the ground with a hoe, plant it, water it with a watering
And
can.
multiplayer's been a thing in this
fertilize it to
game for a
your
hot minute
taste.
though. Just like
You need a lot of heat and light. But there
Yeah,
are no
but they're doing
problems
like a
with this
promotion for
here.
it, I guess.
Understood. Seems fairly simple. I'll take care of it.
Oh, I can't wait.
Because that was the whole email. It's like, we now have multiplayer. And I'm like, okay. Wait, what am I supposed to do now? Buy a hoe. Hey, Feel It, come here. I gotta buy you. Just kidding.
whoa now.
Greetings, traveler.
Consumables. Oh.
Hey,
There's a nail mug. Oh. Okay, so this is kind of cool how I can just like hold it down and like walk and it just does it. Like Palea does.
A hoe using a hoe.
Hey now. Takes one to know one.
Look, just
Okay.
because I was one in my younger day don't mean I still am.
Fertilize? Okay, how do I fertilize?
I think you gotta get a compost.
Good
Oh.
luck.
Or you can buy a fertilizer, one of the two.
Harvest grown corn. You have to like wait for it. We can make corn stew or whatever soon. Get out here, you drunk.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, where's your hammer? I
What's
was just
broken?
boiling water.
I'm Bob the Builder. I am Mr. Fix-It. I am... What is it? Felix Fix-It Jr. from Wreck-It Ralph? Get out. Oh, you need a porridge. Porridge.
You need to start trying this mushroom soup.
Yeah, why is the mushroom soup not selling? Am I crazy?
I don't know flavor.
Oh. Is that a me problem? It's probably a me problem. This banana bread is good as fuck. I'm so glad you like it. Does it need more butter? So can I like scrap?
I think you can eat it yourself.
Oh,
Actually,
really?
yeah, take one of the soups and eat it. I think I did accidentally. I pick up one of the mushroom soups and put it as your selected item in the hot slot, and then like press your left trigger like you're gonna use it.
Oh, heck yeah. I just
you
recovered
get
health
health back?
doing that. Yeah.
How much?
Like 40.
Ooh, 40. Hell yeah. No.
Heck yeah. All right. It is time for me to end now and to raid out.
Well, before you raid out,
We'll be going
which
down for this
I don't
ice.
hit women, so there's a
Oh, okay.
really drunk woman over here.
There's
too.
two really drunk women over here.
I can't hit women. I don't need people think.
I'll hit him. I'll smack a bitch. No, I'm just kidding. Be gone.
And then let me get.
And then we'll close the tavern. All right, so we're gonna raid out. That was a lot of fun. Does not need more butter. Yeah. I was hoping that was the case. Now let's see if my PC crashes again before I raid out. Because that would really be the treat. Okay, I know where we're going to raid to. We're going to go to Ginger. I never get to raid Ginger. We're going to raid Ginger. He's playing Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Legend of Zora. What the fuck is wrong with me today? Oh, I have caps lock on. That's a problem. Raid. Ginger. Back. Fela, thank you so much for like jumping in and like helping with the game. That was a lot of fun. For it to be a game that like I've never played before and for me to get for free, like that was quite enjoyable. I would definitely struggle to play this by myself, but I'm probably going to
You're
play
fine.
more of it later.
You're welcome. I played it and I had a decent bit. I threw all my stuff so you can close the game out. I threw all my stuff in these chests so you can grab them whenever we get back. Or
Oh,
you
thank
decide
you.
to jump back in. Because if I
Thank
leave,
you.
it's going to be stuck in my body and you're not going to be able to grab any of it until I log
so-
back in.
So to close the game first.
You can close the game.
Oh.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
leave and you can close the game now.
Okay. Yeah, y'all, thank y'all so much for hanging out. I know it probably was like crazy with like my stream crashing, well, my PC crashing twice. I think I fixed it. Maybe. Or I broke it more. I don't know. But we're going to go see Ginger. Because Ginger is cool. And maybe my fans will arrive early since they shipped already. I don't know. It says they'll be here Saturday. Fingers crossed. So if you guys can, please grab a read message. First one's going to be for followers. The second one's going to be for subscribers so we can leave a little love in Ginger chat. And let's go hang out with him while he plays a little bit of Majora's Mask. I'll see y'all later. I love y'all. Bye.